Welcome back to Then and Now, everyone. It's always a pleasure to have you with us. Today we are going to be talking about the cast of a movie we all know and love, Beethoven. Be sure to stay with us throughout the show so you do not miss out on where these actors are today. Don't forget, turn on those post notifications to stay up to date with us, like and subscribe to our channel. Remember Beethoven, the family movie about a gigantic, slobbery Saint Bernard that warmed your early 90s heart and made you ask your parents, could you get one of your own? This movie is a heartwarming adventure of the joy that dogs can bring us. Beethoven opens with our beloved puppy sneaking into the Newtons' home after being stolen from a pet store. The movie encompasses the love dogs bring to our lives. All right, let's get into why you're here, the cast. Number 1, Chris as Beethoven. The famous Saint Bernard that hit our screens in the initial movie was named Chris, and he starred as Beethoven in Beethoven, and its 1993 sequel, Beethoven 2nd. Sadly, Chris died after Beethoven's second movie, and the subsequent movies had various other St. Bernard's dogs cast. Number 2, Charles Grodin. Charles Grodin has done a lot in his career. He has been an author, comedian, actor, and talk show host. His career actually began in 1960 when he appeared in the TV series The Virginian. After his first role, he was cast in multiple different roles in multiple TV series and films. Let's see if you recognize any. Rosemary's Baby, The Heartbreak Kid, Catch-22, Heaven Can Wait, Real Life, Seems Like Old Times, Ishtar, Dave, Midnight Run, and then we come to Beethoven. Although he was already a well-known name when he starred in our beloved Beethoven, we also see a dramatic career change when he took the role of George Newton. This was the first film he had starred in that reached a dramatic box office hit standpoint. So much to the fact that he reprised the role in the second installment of the series. After Beethoven, he played Harrison Winslow in Heart and Soul, took another lead role in It Runs in the Family, and then played the frustrated uncle in Clifford. During the mid-1990s, after the films listed above, Grodin decided it was time for him to retire from the big screen. He focused on writing, authoring several autobiographies, and even becoming CNBC's talk show host and political commentator for 60 Minutes too. However, in the early 2010s, Grodin decided it was time for him to come back to the big screen. Although he didn't star in box office films, as he claimed he wanted to focus on prominent TV series. You may have caught him in Law & Order SVU, The Michael J. Fox Show, Louie, Deadline, The Humbling, and While We Were Young. As we touch on Grodin's success as a writer and author, we see that his multiple essays and autobiographies, proceeds, have gone to benefit several charities. His last book, How I Got to Be Whoever It Is I Am, was released in April of 2009 as a New York Times bestseller. Although his filmography is quite extensive, we see that Grodin is capable of many things in his career and has accomplished a lot in his time in the spotlights. Hats off to you, sir. In 2016, he appeared in 4 seasons of Madoff and starred as Dick D'Angelo in the movie The Comedian in the same year. Number 3, Bonnie Hunt. Another household name we all know well and love. Bonnie Hunt's career jump-started in 1990 when she played Carol Ann Smithson in Grand. Shortly after, she refused to become a recurring cast member on Saturday Night Live because the producers claimed they did not like her improvisational style of comedy. So instead, she went on to take parts in lesser-known movies until she and her good friend David Letterman teamed up to produce The Building. However, that did not last long. Instead, she went back into the movie industry, playing and voicing characters for movies that we all know very well. Here are a few: Beethoven, Beethoven 2nd, Jumanji, Cheaper by the Dozen, Cheaper by the Dozen 2, Jerry Maguire, The Green Mile, Loggerheads, A Bug's Life, Monsters Inc., Cars, Cars 2, Cars 3, Toy Story 3, Toy Story 4, Monsters University, and Zootopia. In 2007, Hunt wanted to return to television as a talk show host, so as The Bonnie Hunt Show was created. It ran from 2008 through 2010. The series had been inspired by Live with Regis and Kelly, as the main revolving around the show were host and guest interactions. Games were played with the audience for their interactions as well. Her show reached number 17 of number 20 on the top 20 U.S. television markets in the U.S. The show was also nominated for her Daytime Emmy Awards, won a Gracie Award for Outstanding Talk Show, and was nominated for Outstanding Talk Show at the Daytime Emmy Awards. These days, Bonnie resides in her hometown of Chicago, Illinois. She is a lifelong Cubs fan and has not missed an opening day for the Cubs at Wrigley Field since 1977. She was also in attendance when the Cubs won their historic Game 7 victory during the 2016 World Series. She is also an honorary board member of the multiple myeloma Research Foundation. Number 4. Nicole Thom as Rice Newton. Nicole Thom played the eldest child in the Newton family. She starred in Beethoven at the age of only 13. Following this, she also starred in Beethoven Second and Maggie on The Nanny. Nicole has held numerous roles on episodes of Masters of Sex, Gotham, Castle, and The Mentalist. Her last role was in 2018, where she played JoJo in Rent an Elf. She is now 42 and continues her acting career. Number 5. Christopher Castile as Ted Newton. Having made a name for himself, Christopher Castile starred on Step by Step at the same time he was cast as the middle Newton child, Ted. After Beethoven, he continued to star on Step by Step until the show's end in 1998. It was the cancellation of Step by Step that ultimately resulted in him retiring from acting at the age of 18. He also voiced Eugene in Hey Arnold for 2 years. Can you believe he is now aged 40 and is no longer acting? He instead went down the route of obtaining a master's degree and is currently a professor teaching political sciences at Biola University in California. He's noted as having a pilot license and enjoys playing golf. Number 6. Sarah Rose Carr as Emily Newton. Sarah Rose Carr was a pro by the time she tackled the role of the youngest Newton kid who landed herself into the family's swimming pool and was saved by her beloved dog, Beethoven. She was cast in a role in the movie Kindergarten Cop and Annie Banks in the movie Father of the Bride at age 7. After Beethoven Second, similar to her co-star, Carr only went on to star in one other TV movie project before retiring from acting, titled The Four Diamonds. Instead, she has traded the spotlight to instead graduate from the New College of Florida in 2003. She has kept a low profile since the movie and is now aged 35. Number 7. Dean Jones. This man is a legend in his own right. He is known for his roles in That Darn Cat, The Love Bug, Herbie Goes to Monte Carlo, and The $1 Million Duck during the 1960s to 70s. In 1995, he was inducted into the Disney Legends Hall of Fame for being an award winner for his work in the film industry. It is important to note that Dean Jones was known for playing his light, airy, pleasant, and funny characters. However, in 1992, he decided to take the role of the evil veterinarian in our film Beethoven. For the first time in his life, Dean Jones used method acting, which is to not break character even when you are not filming, which he did not, much to the shock and surprise of his friends and family members. They also attested that they had never seen him so immersed in a role before. His love for the series blossomed, and he continued to be a part of it, even voicing George Newton in Beethoven's animated series. After Beethoven, he appeared in Clear and Present Danger as the director of Central Intelligence, Judge Arthur Moore. He also appeared in 2 episodes of the TV series Murder, She Wrote. Jones had been married twice. His first marriage was to May Inez Entwistle, but unfortunately ended in divorce in 1970. However, they did have 2 daughters while married. In 1973, Jones married actress Lori Patrick, and they remained married until his death in 2015. With his marriage to Lori, he also adopted her son, Michael. He was a born-again Christian and also made that very well known. In September of 2015, Jones passed away due to Parkinson's disease in Los Angeles, California. He was 84. And there it is, the Beethoven cast, then and now. Which of these actors, then and now, shocked you the most? Let us know in the comments down below. We touched on quite a few cinematic legends in this segment. Don't forget to let us know in the comments what movie you want us to cover next. Make sure to subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.